McRaven titled Make Your Bed. Well, my motivation for today is titled Return Your Shopping Cart to the Shopping Cart Corral. Okay. I thought of this before while I was on a run the other day. So my alarm every morning goes off at 5 a.m. Been a part of the 5 a.m. club for a couple years now, not to brag. I get up, feet to floor. I got my running shoes laced up to go get after it, only to check my phone and see that it was a frigid 38 degrees. So of course I say to myself, I thought the birds would fly south for the winter. And some of you that don't know, I moved from Maine to South Carolina. I'm like, what the heck? Anyways, I head outside, sweatshirt on, legs are tight, about to run 6 miles before anybody wakes up. I press start on my watch, take my first couple strides, and within about 3-4 seconds, I'm ankle deep in these consecutive puddles that have accumulated overnight that are unavoidable on the sidewalks and roads. So, I'm thinking, not only is it frigid, but it rained all night the night before, which isn't a huge deal, obviously, but for a couple weeks, it was pretty dry. So it was unexpected. So great. It's cold, wet, completely dark, whatever. A week before this story, I had finished David Goggins' first memoir called Can't Hurt Me. Highly recommend for those who haven't read it. But to paraphrase this guy's whole deal, in short, he seeks out discomfort. Okay, so he pushes beyond his own limits in life, his career, fitness, everything. He's all about pushing past what he coins or calls the mind's governor. So each of your guys' car, there's a governor in your car. It's basically the piece that keeps your car from going too fast for safety reasons. The mind's governor is the voice in your head that tells you to quit when things get hard. But David Goggins has made a career on saying basically F that to his mind's governor. So I'm not saying I'm David Goggins yet. 5 minutes on this sort of like New England like January morning down here and what I thought would be beautiful, sunny Charleston, South Carolina. I was him. After that first puddle, I found myself seeking them out almost. Instead of juking my way around them like an edge rusher at the NFL Combine, I put my head down and barreled my way through like a coastal Carolina bison, which, if you're wondering, isn't a thing, but that's essentially what I looked like. After a while, my feet are soaked. I'm basically trying to coast on by for about 6 miles with cold, soggy socks. Not comfortable at all. But that's exactly when this thought hit me. I'm like, why do people not return their carts to the shopping cart corral? How many times have you pulled into a busy parking lot on a Sunday afternoon, grocery shopping or what have you, and you're doing laps up and down to try to, and only to catch a spot up ahead. All of a sudden you cut it hard left and boom, there's a shopping cart there. Because someone cut a corner that morning, your life got a little bit more annoying, right? Admiral McRaven says, if you want to be successful, start by making your bed. And I totally agree with that, but I add this: if you want to sustain success, return your shopping cart to the damn shopping cart corral. Stop cutting corners. Don't do things the fast way. Do things the right way. So while I was running that morning, I was seeking out discomfort. I didn't want to be the most comfortable. I wanted to sort of callous myself, make it a little harder for the sake of being uncomfortable. So the next time it's cold and wet, I'm ready for it. So it's Monday, February 6, 2023. I challenge you on this day to stop avoiding moments in life that are just a little bit harder for the sake of being more comfortable. I challenge you to stop cutting corners in life, work, relationships, your health, your faith. I ask for the sake of being a better version of yourself from a month from now to be someone who does things the right way, be someone who goes out of their way to be a little bit more uncomfortable for the sake of soaring high above your own limitations. I'm not saying running 6 miles with wet shoes made me a badass or the most successful insurance agent or broker in America. But what it did tell me and show me is that when things seem harder, go towards that. It'll make you better prepared for the next time something seems hard. Because the next time you've got a cart full of groceries on a hot Sunday in July, the kids are complaining, vibes are absolutely low. And you're like, shit, I parked 100 yards away from where this grocery cart goes. You'll say, I'm not someone who cut corners in life. I'm going to walk this back. In other words, when things are hard, will you take the easy way or the right way? And lastly, furthermore, not only will you seek out what is hard, but will you do what is right for the sake of positively impacting life of the next person? We do that every day in this job. Okay, are you going to cut corners? Are you going to not check all the doctors? Are you not going to confirm all the prescriptions are on the formulary when that could negatively impact the person a couple months later that you're helping? Will you leave that shopping cart in the parking spot so that when this single mom, 4 kids, rushing and struggling to get the groceries done before the busy week ahead, turns into that spot and sees what you left because of that corner you cut? Will you do what is right? And that's my motivation.